Some time ago, Zeiss introduced this crazy concept camera ZX1. It instantly got dissed by so many people, including myself, because it was too bulky, too heavy, too expensive for what it is, and the features already were lagging behind in technology at the time of the launch. So surely this camera was doomed from the very beginning, and recently it got shamefully, quietly discontinued by Zeiss. It got many people talking, but I started to look at it from the other angle, and today I will try to explain why I think that Zeiss ZX1 is actually a failed product, but not a failed idea. Hello guys, welcome back to Aperture Value, and today we have a little opinion episode that will focus on Zeiss ZX1, or about its failure to be more exact. So for those of you who don't know, ZX1 is a Zeiss camera that features a 35 f2 lens that is fixed. It has like 38 megapixels, and it has a built-in storage, and the cherry on the top was supposed to be built in Lightroom with a huge touchscreen on the back. Well, unfortunately, this camera had so many things done wrong, and the main feature, which is editing in camera, was really lagging behind in terms of usability and speed. And Zeiss tried to launch the promotional campaign like Leica does with famous photographers, but it kind of defies the whole purpose, because normally serious professional photographers, they do not just take a picture, edit it in Lightroom on the camera itself, and then use it for Instagram, right? So the promotional campaign kind of contradicted the main idea of the camera. And that was because you cannot really promote this camera to people who would really use camera to edit and post instantly, because that was expensive camera, you know. So again, just looking at the price tag, that camera didn't make any sense. The only positive point about that camera is probably that Zeiss has own 35 f2 lens there, but that's pretty much it. And probably all of that combined was the reason why this camera failed. But in my opinion, I think that camera is a failure, but as a product, because I think as an idea it was worth a try. Now, I'm not sure if Zeiss is the company to do that, but I really hope that camera brands won't leave behind this kind of idea of all-in-one camera that you can do edit on the go. You see, if we're talking Fuji cameras, especially Fuji X100V, we already have it actually. This is the same idea. You get film sims, you get so many different settings for your JPEGs. You can definitely work with this camera without the need for a laptop or computer. So many people rave about these cameras because you can set it up and get the ready files, no need for computer and post-process. So making that kind of a do-it-all fixed lens camera in the future is probably the way to go. I already made an episode about what I think about the fixed lens full frame cameras, and even maybe medium format cameras. Hopefully Fuji hears this. And yeah, so this recent discontinuation of ZX1 is of course sad, but I really hope that the idea will live on and outlive these failures that have to happen. Believe it or not, you have to have a failed product to know how to make it better and improve in the future. Now again, I don't think that Zeiss is the company to do that product, because they're not exactly the camera company, they're more of an optics company. There is a positive trend for retro cameras getting popularity, and maybe Zeiss can reincarnate some of their famous film cameras, maybe in the form of a fixed lens, full frame Zeiss Icon, for instance. That would be a great competitor to Nikon ZFC and Fuji cameras. So let's go Zeiss, we believe in you. Just don't make crazy ass cameras that have horrible ergonomics and those branded yellow accents that remind me of heavy smokers' teeth. Anyway, that is it, and let me know what you think about it. Do you think that cameras like the X1 have no right to live? Leave a comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.